Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Learners Podcast. Today we are going to start the second batch of training on the International Islamic Banking and Finance. The trainer for this training is Dr. Tijjani. So welcome Dr. Tijjani. How are you, sir?
Thank you so much, Prof.
Okay, so we
I'm
are
glad
we are
yeah,
waiting for the students to join the session. So we will start
yes,
the
of
session.
course. Yes, of course. I've already sent them the details, so we are waiting for them to connect. You know, people have started responding.
Is there any network issue today there on your site?
Yes, I think I have a technical issue. It's not the issue of network,
Okay.
but it's technical. It's related to Zoom issue.
Okay.
So since you are not connecting through phone, you are connecting it through computer.
Okay.
So
Right.
I have some issues with it, and there are some presentation definitely I have to make. Yeah, so that's the reason. But inshallah, let us just have an introduction today.
If you just send me the your presentation, I can display it from my site here from here.
Yeah, I think it seems to be late now since we are having these
Okay,
issues.
all right, no problem.
Yes. So we should just have an introduction today, and by God's grace, I'll try to make some arrangement and also corrections before the next class so that we can look into it and also make some arrangement and adjustment.
Sure.
Yes. But I don't know how many participants has joined so far?
Well, in the I meant to say before the break, there were about 16.
Or 15.
15 and 16, but
at times we have some issues with.
Yeah, at that time, because I stopped the session because of that.
Yeah. Okay, since I think we have some number of them that have joined us, it seems like those guys that joined us, we are familiar with them.
Yeah.
And also maybe only one person, I may ask him to introduce himself. I don't know him before, I think so. I don't know. Abdullah Yunusa. Can Abdullah Yunusa hear me down there?
Yes, sir, I can hear you clearly.
Okay, Abdullah Yunusa, is this the first time you are joining us?
Yeah, this is the first time I'm joining you. So I received the mail yesterday, so I joined immediately.
Okay, thank you so much for joining us. This is the Islamic Economics and Finance training class. And inshallah, we are going to spend almost 8 to 9 weeks having some discussions related to Islamic finance and just about it. So inshallah, I hope you will be enjoying our course from the beginning up to the end of it. And I can see Mustafa.
Inshallah, it's my pleasure, and I thank you very much.
Thank you. My pleasure too. I can see another person, Mahmoud. Is this Mahmoud? Mahmoud, the name Mahmoud is not familiar to me. I don't know if it is a new participant. Mahmoud, can you hear me? Assalamu alaikum, Mahmoud, can you hear me? Assalamu alaikum. Mahmoud, are you there? Okay. So I have seen Ummi Abba too. Ummi Abba she's just joining us. Ummi Abba, welcome to Islamic Economics and Finance class. Are you there? It seems like this is the first time you are joining us, right? Ummi Abba, are you there? Okay.
Yes, I'm there.
Okay, can you introduce yourself, please? It's an International Islamic Economics and Finance class.
And then you get 1, 2.5 kg. If you buy that one. That one will pay you 1,001, 2.5 kg.
Yes, please. Is it Abakar Gwani?
My name is Kulsum Abubakar Abba, Nigerian. I'm a graduate from Nigeria.
Yes, thank you and welcome to Islamic Economics class. You'll be expecting a training, a vigorous training of Islamic Economics and Finance, organized by Learnerspodcast from Islamabad. Inshallah, you'll be with us for the, I think, maybe 8 to 9 weeks. We are having discussion issues related to Islamic Economics and Finance. We hope you will be enjoying the class. Thank you very much for joining us. Yes, I can see one Saeed and Amin and please Nur Ul Ain. Please can one of you unmute he or she's mic so that he can introduce himself to us. Saeed, yes, I can see Saeed. Please, can you introduce yourself to us? Saeed, are you there? Assalamu alaikum, Saeed, are you there? Yeah, I can see Mahmoud. What of Mahmoud? Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum, Mahmoud. Are you down there?
Yes, ma'am.
Assalamu alaikum.
Yes, you can turn off your camera as well, video, so that the voice can properly reach to us. Might be because of the camera, voice is not properly reaching.
Assalamu alaikum. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you, sir, very properly.
Okay, I'm asking some individuals to introduce themselves, but it seems like they are not hearing me very well.
I think they might be not unmuting their mic. First unmute
Yes.
your mic, then speak. Yes, Bashir, Zana.
Yes, sir.
I think we are giving an opportunity. We are giving an opportunity to those that are just joining us to introduce themselves, so that today we just take as we just we are going to take an opportunity
introduction
to
session. Yeah,
it will be yes, it will be more appropriate so that we can have a introduction about the courses and how the courses will be delivered, and also what we are expecting to achieve at the end of the day. So, and also the preparation of certificate issuance and other activities that are related to it. So now we are asking some individuals that are just joining us, because we have 4 series, and there are some members that also participate in 4 series. So we are all familiar with them, and we all know each other. So what we are saying that now the newly participant, that is the newly people that are joining us right away, we need them also to introduce themselves so that we can have a smooth takeoff or kickoff.
And also tell them about the 2 sessions, the format of this training program, because we have changed the format little bit from our previous training. We have rather a few improvements in this session. Last time we were conducting conducting only 1 session. This time in this training we are going to conduct the 2 sessions every week. With a break of 10 minutes after each session. So there will be 2 sessions of half an hour each. In the first session, there would be the lecture from the Dr. Tijjani. And in the second session, there would be the question answer sessions and there would be the short quiz, online quiz related to that lecture. So this is a bit modification, or that you can say the changes that we have made in this training.
And subsequently, please, the door is open for each and every one of the participants who wants to ask a question related to Islamic finance and economy. The door is open. We can listen to you because today is just about the introduction.
Alamin wants to say something. Yes, please speak. Unmute your mic, Amin.
Okay. So good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Ben has made it very clear that new ones should introduce themselves. I want to use this opportunity also to introduce myself. My name is Alamin Tijjani, and I'm a graduate of University of Maiduguri here with business administration.
Okay.
And it's a privilege to join this very technical and experienced team. Wish to engage more with you people here. Thank you very much for having me.
Inshallah.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. Yes, I can see Salahuddin Gani. Somebody is Salahuddin. You want to say something? Yes, I can see Salahuddin Gani. You want to see something?
Unmute your mic, please, Salah.
I can see he raised up his hand. Okay. I can see that our participant has nothing much to say. Yeah. Let me just introduce the course. Like I've said, we intend to start the class today, like Prof said, but due to some technical issues, we cannot able to do that today. We are adjourning it to next class, but today is all about the introduction, like I've said earlier. We intend to start discussion, our second series, after conclusively conclude the first series. We wanted to start discussing on the issue related to interest. We want to discuss issue related to interest rate in economy and interest rate in finance. When we said economy and finance, they are two different things, because economists, they have their perspective, and also finance people also have their perspective. That is finance experts. They have also their perspective about the interest rate. And after dignify all those things, we are to look at it in Islamic perspective. It's not interest rate only. The first topic to be dealt with, that's what I'm introducing to us today. But we have a lot of topics to be covered, a lot of topics to be discussed, and contemporary issues are coming along the line. But these are the fundamental things that we need to look at it. Maybe somebody may ask question, somebody may say, why Islamic economics now? Why Islamic finance now? Or why Islamic banking and finance? You know, if we look at it critically, more especially the developing countries, we are coming up, I think the only solution, if we want our economic system to move smoothly and also to enjoy it, there must be something technically that we need to look at it. How many years we have been in the current economic system we are operating on, but nothing has been improved. Nothing has improved. Nothing has improved, because we may say, yeah, there is an economic growth, for instance, in recent years. But if you look at the economic growth in recent years compared to what have been happening in 1960s or 70s, you see the 1970s or 60s are more, they are even more, how did I put it? They are more development compared to our current system of economy. So to me, or if we look at it, to me, under my own perspective and also perception, I realized that we need at least to develop something that is becoming independent to us. Maybe some of us, you know, the participants are not only Muslims, there are Christians amongst us, but some may think that, why Islamic economics? Why Islamic bank and why Islamic finance? Yes, if we go deeply into their teachings also, we find that what Islamic economic system is fighting and also is wants is the same with what those teachings and civilization are. You will be with me and we will discuss that definitely in our class, in our subsequent class. But if you look at the Christian teachings, for instance, if we are to talk about the interest rate, you go to Exodus 22, verse 25, you go to Ezekiel 22:12, you go to Ezekiel 18:13, it talks about what? About the interest rate and prohibition of interest rate. If you go to other civilization like European civilization, even the money lenders who sought interest, or usually they are being excommunicated. That is, they excommunicate, they condemn the usurers, that centuries. That is in European civilization. Also in 1317, sorry, it's not 19, 1317, the Council of Vietnam also excommunicated usurers. They said they have no room in their society. That is 1317, please. Mark that that is 1317. And also in 12th century, like Pope Alexander III, he also excommunicated usurers. Pope Alexander III excommunicated usurers. So it means the usury, when we said usury, we are referring to interest rate, we are referring to what? Riba. It's totally in our own civilization, and other civilizations that have a history do not allow interest to move. So why are we operating interest? Why are we operating economy that has to deal with interest? Why are we in the system whereby our finances need to include interest before it what? Before that system persists? These are the questions that definitely I know one of us or all of us will raise in terms of our classes or when we started the classes. This is just about the introduction, but there are a lot of questions that has to be asked and they are demanding answers. They need answers. So these answers, I think the Islamic economic system will provide such. We are not look at the only what is interest and start bringing ayahs and hadith. When we said ayahs and hadith, for Muslim, definitely he has or she has to abide it because it's a fundamental, ayahs and hadith. But when we come to the issue of economy, it's not necessary for all to understand what exactly the ayah is referring to, but we need to bring the logic mindset and also try to prove your logic with the verses from the various teachings so that people will understand that much better and we can have this discussion. I don't know if that introduction is clear. You know, even our contemporary society, some of the scholars are even, scholars, of course, they are even the Western scholars, they are even proving the statement of Obasanjo when he attended G8. We are going to discuss that too. Obasanjo has stated a statement, or he has said a statement that is what is being written with the golden pen. Why he says, if you are to look for something that will kill, or if you ask him what is the worst thing around the world, he may just, that is in a one word, he can answer you with the interest rate. That is compound interest rate. That is Obasanjo. Obasanjo is a contemporary person who served Nigeria, I think 2 or 3 times. So these are the these are the kind of fundamental things I wanted us to discuss. And I hope it will give us it will give us a very enlightening picture in terms of discussing this issue of interest. But what will come to your mind, why Christian scholars are not preaching interest rate issues? Yeah, the question is, the Christian scholars, they only look at the usury When we said usually, they said usually is different with interest. If you said interest is a light amount being charged on any principal amount. So any light amount being charged by any person that is lending out their money to a borrower, that is not a big issue. But the problem is not like that. We are going to look at their teachings. Are that statement in line with what they say or not? We are going to talk about that. We are not trying to demonize or try to create anything that maybe you feel that we are trying to bash or to hurt a religion. No, we are trying to state out what is being written in the books. That is the Revelation books. That is the Holy Bible, Quran, and other teachings like I've said. I hope this little introduction and also the little discussion about the Islamic economics and the next topic we have to start discussing on next week. I think inshallah will give us a room to understand what exactly we are going to. I want the session to be interactive, please. I want you to make some little bit that is the interest, that is riba. So when we come down here, at times you listen to a lecture or you listen to a discussion, you understand it, but there are some things maybe that is missing. The person do not cover it all. And when you ask questions, those questions will open up the line or would open up the mind or the eyes of somebody that oversees those kind of things so that he can expatiate more on it, which I hope it will be a fruitful discussion in our subsequent class. Thank you so much. I don't know if you have any questions, you have any if there are any expansion, any criticisms, any. The door is open for you guys so that you can ask. Prof, it's over to you.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Tijjani. It was the first session, so definitely there should be a few words from my side as well. So first of all, I welcome all the participants in this second batch of the training. We have successfully completed the first batch of the 8 weeks training on the Islamic banking and finance, Islamic banking, economics and finance. And I'm particularly, the whole credit goes to Dr. Tijjani, that he has organized, he has conducted these sessions very successfully. And we have got the very good feedback from all the participants, and they have really learned a lot. And I myself learned a lot in that session. So basically, Learner Podcast, this is an educational forum that I myself started in the 2000. Although I'm working on it for the last basically this is related to the student development activities. This Learner Podcast, the YouTube channel was started in March 2020 during the COVID. But actually, we are engaged in the student development activity for the last many years. We used to conduct the seminars, trainings, and all these things in our own campuses. But this the blessing is because of this YouTube that we are able to access the international students. We are able to access the international teachers as well, like Dr. Tijjani and all others. So this Learner Podcast is basically encouraging and inviting all the teachers that Dr. Tijjani or anyone from anywhere, any part of the world, that if they want to conduct any training, if they have any skill which they feel is useful for the students all around the world, so they can conduct that. Even like Dr. Tijjani has invited the students from Nigeria. It's an excellent. So in this way, not only we learn a lot from here by living in Pakistan, so we can learn from Dr. Tijjani. So similarly, the teachers from Islamabad and teachers from Pakistan can also conduct the classes. So basically, this Learner Podcast is an educational forum. Okay, we conduct, we can say it's a kind of the participative activities we participate in with each other. We have conducted the number of training, like we have with me, the Dr. Tijjani is also conducting the sessions on the interdisciplinary research. the training that we have started for the data science, basically. That is one part of the data science. And I myself has recently started another training that is for the programming side of the data science, in which I have started a session for the C language, C++, OOPS, and the Python. So if any one of you wants to learn the programming for the or wants to become the data scientist, that is a future for you. I mean, there is a career prospect in it as well for all of you, for all the young people around the world. Uh, I mean to say that we need the data scientists now. All around the world, companies need data scientists. Okay, so for becoming a data scientist, you need to have some skills. So I have initiated the programming module. So any one of you can just watch my those videos, follow my playlist. So that is also available free of cost to all of you. So if any person, I mean to say from the Nigeria particularly, or any participants, if he has some skills, if he is able to use some tool, if he is able to deliver something. So my forum is available to, like in the same way that as Dr. Tijjani is conducting this session. So any one of you, if you have some skills, I mean to say you feel that you are good enough and you can give it to the others, you can just I mean to say allocate the time with me, and you can just you can record your lecture, or even you can arrange the training program like Dr. Tijjani is doing. So I hope this would be a very good, I mean to say, experience of during this coming 8 weeks. We will learn a lot. I mean to say, we have changed the pattern format little bit. I hope Dr. Tijjani would have told you that we have divided the session into the two parts. Okay, the first session would be the lecture from Dr. Tijjani, and then there will be a break of 5 to 10 minutes, and then we will come back again, and we will conduct the question answer sessions, and we will also conduct the online quiz. And that online quiz would be basically part of our, you can say, we will have the continuous evaluation of our participants, and not only this, we will be able to see what is the, I mean to say, learning level and the comprehension level of the students who are joining this training. So in this way, we will have the better, I mean to say, you can say, understanding about about our students. So in the future, we have the little bit, you can say, bottlenecks. We have the some resource constraints, both on my side and also on your side. So anyhow, no problem with the cooperation, with each other's cooperation, we are able to manage. Right now, yes, Dr. Tijjani, I would like you to fix the time for this training, as we have fixed it previously at 2 o'clock. And yesterday, for this training, you told me to conduct this training at, you can say, according to your time, this would be the 10 a.m. So, but today we are conducting a session again. So please, I mean to say, finalize this time so that every week, without any problem, everyone can participate in that training. So thank you very much from my side. So over to you, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, Prof. I think the Prof have stated that is the rules. Oh, sorry, and also how the lectures will be delivered. We are expecting to have 2 sessions in each. You know, the training is not locally; it's internationally. So we have receiving some complaints that some will go for the prayer at that moment and they are missing a lot. So we decided to divide the lecture. The first session will be the lecture, and also after first session, we used to send an assignment, which a lot of people are not having opportunity to participate in the assignment. Now we decided to come out with the method of quiz, so that the second session, you are asking questions, Q&A session, and also will be serve you with quiz on what we discussed, so that you can answer those questions and submit it extensively on that particular time. This is about the lectures. So we decided to think of the time because, you know, in Nigeria by 2 o'clock is too sunny. And we are even thinking of rearranging the time, but we have received complaints from individuals that the time is old to them. So actually we don't know how can you give us a suggestion? How do we go about the time? The door is open for you if there is any contribution. If there is not, you can see almost the participants that are registered for this course, there are about 50, but only 13 amongst 50, or the turnout is totally low. So we are asking for the suggestion. What do you think about the time of participants? The door is open. That is the mic for you. Can somebody contribute? Can somebody give us a suggestion?
Well, if you can listen me, my opinion is that the time of the 10 a.m. was a good time, was a better, a better choice. Because early time is a better choice, because most of the in the mid of the day, most of the people are generally busy. All right.
Busy.
Yeah.
So by 10, I think 10 is okay. 10 is okay. But actually, yes, 10 is okay.
Anyhow, just to finalize it, no problem. We have still before the next time, so that I want that most of the participants can join the session.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. We have 50, but now it's only 13 or thereabout that are coming up, and we restricted that number of 50 because there are a lot of distant application now on ground. Those that wanted to join, but we do not allow them. We wanted to run with those. The earlier registered, but the number of people that are participating currently that are here with us, they are not impressive because the number is not 20. So we are expecting more participants at the convenient time. So we are looking at the time, more especially down here in Nigeria, by 2 o'clock is too sunny. The weather is not supportive. That's why we are proposing by 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock, I think should be fine by 10 o'clock.
Another thing I wanted to share that the last time we used to give the assignments to the students in the form of the questions. So another thing we are introducing the video that I will be uploading for each session. In that video, I will be sharing a discussion question in the description of the video related to that lecture. So all the participants will be encouraged to participate in that discussion. How they will do it? They will just in the comment of that video, YouTube video, they will write their opinion in 2 or 3 lines about that question. So in this way, everyone will participate in the discussion question. So any question that comes in the mind of any students, he can also share that question with us at this place. So in this way, with that video, as long as that video would be available, so everyone can also attend can read the discussion on those videos. Okay. So that is another, I feel that would be a very good addition in this training.
Okay. So to participate now, do you have any or clarification?
Okay, Dr. Tijjani, I have got the signal to, close the meeting. So I think the time is over.
So I think if there is no question,
we will be, inshallah, we will be meeting from the next week onward. So by the time we will also finalize our time, and we will also finalize few things. So this was a good first session today. Yes, Bashir Zana, you may ask me very quickly if you have any question, please.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Wa alaikum salam.
Wa alaikum salam.
My question is about the time. 10 o'clock, is it Pakistan time or Nigerian time?
Nigerian time.
Nigerian time?
Yeah, yes. Definitely Nigerian time.
Okay, thank you. So I'm asking about this series, the second series title.
Yes.
The second series title. Our first series is Islamic Banking and Economics, right?
Yes. So the second one is a continuation of the first one. If you look at the first one, we just discussed about the fundamental products, about the issue related to fundamental issues.
Okay.
So we are going to look at the critical issues related to both systems. First, we Islamic finance, Islamic banking. But now, looking at areas of finance. I hope you get the question. You get the answer right.
Okay, Dr. Tijjani, I think we should say Allah Hafiz. Right now, we have to close the session. So if you have any question, you can send the question in the WhatsApp group as well. And so meanwhile, we will be, we will be arranging the things for our next session. Okay?
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay. Dr. Tijjani, sir?
Yeah, thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum.
Sir, thank you very much, sir. Inshallah, we will meet again, inshallah. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
See you next.